let's continue on. Here's a different method. This one is called using a diagram or making a visual aid, and we all love visual aids. So here we go. We're going to figure out 1/2 times 3/4. The first thing that I want to point out is sometimes we can use different words. So instead of saying 1/2 times 3/4, I want us to try 1/2 of 3/4. 1/2 of 3/4. So this is going to help you picture it a little bit better mentally. So here we go. We have a rectangle, and we want to take 1/2 of 3/4. So let's go ahead and create 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 out of 4. So how many squares do we need to shade to represent 3 out of 4?
3.
Yes, very good, Ames. Let's shade 3 out of 4. Now, we want to take 1/2. We want to take half of these 3/4. So to do this, students, what we're going to do is cut it in half. Now, let's say that this was a field, and 3/4 of the field was pumpkins. That's the orange spot. And now we want another half of that field to be flowers. So here's our flowers. So, what is half of 3/4? The first thing we do is we count how many there are total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 becomes our denominator because when we multiply, we make things larger. We make things more of. And now, how many have flowers? Anybody? That's okay. There are 3. There are 6 altogether, but half of that is 3. So our answer is 3/8. Another way to do this, if you don't care for a visual, is to go 1, multiply 3 straight across, gives you 3, and 2, multiply 4, gives you 8. There's 3 out of 8. Here's another way to think about this. Let's say we have an egg carton.
That's 10 minutes.
I get 15. Okay, so let's say we have an egg carton. There are 12 eggs, 1 dozen in 1 carton. So how would I figure out 1/2 of 12? Well, let's take away half. How many eggs represents half of the dozen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 eggs. So the fraction for this would be half of 12 equals 6. Now, again, I really want to spend some time reviewing the general rule for fractions, because this is something that you will be doing up until the point where you are past 45. When you're your grandma's age, when you're old, you're still going to be using this rule. It's a rule that will follow you through life. So I'm going to make some simple problems, and then together we're going to work these. So remember, what is the rule? We're going from numerator straight across, and we multiply, and then we take our denominators and we go straight across and multiply. So Bobby, can you tell me what 1 times 1 equals?
1.
Nice job. Very well. And who would like to volunteer to multiply 2 times 4? Yes, Dustin.
8.
8. This is our multiplied fraction. 1/2 times 1/4 equals 1/8. We're going to do one more problem problem, and then I'm going to teach you a song to help you remember these rules. Let's try 2/5 times 2/4 equals. So what are we going to do first?
Multiply the top.
Yes, very good. What would we come up with? 2 multiplied by 2 equals?
4.
Yes. And now we need to do the denominators. 5 multiplied by 4. That's a larger problem, but I know you can do it.
20.
Wonderful. 4/20. And tomorrow, we're going to make this answer even smaller and simpler to work with. And that's called simplifying. So I feel like everybody's getting a pretty good understanding of how to multiply fractions. And if you remember the general rule, you can never go wrong. We need to practice our times tables so that we have a good basis for working these multiplication problems. Now, everybody give me a thumbs up if you feel like you understand the general rule. Thumbs up. Great, everybody understands the rule. So here is our song for multiplying fractions. Now don't laugh at Miss Jenny. I'm not in the choir, but I love to sing, so pretty soon you will all be singing this song too. Adding fractions, get a common denominator. At the top, the fun won't stop, the bottom stays the same. Hey, fractions are your friends, loyal till the end, if you treat them right. No math gel tonight, ha 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 ha. When you multiply, here's what you do. Times the top, times the bottom, 2. Now you're a pro, oh, oh, oh. When you divide, flip the second, then you multiply. Very good, students. Very good work today. I'm very proud of you. And tomorrow we'll learn more about fractions.